Welcome to step 4. You're ready to create your very first product or service. We are going to go to sales. Probably the most important part of the business, right? Right. If you hover over sales, it gives you 6 options. The very last option is products and services. Let's go ahead and click on that. And it will load this lovely little window. And for you, it should be blank at this point because you haven't created any products or services. In Craig's Landscaping, they have some sample products or services. To create your very first product or service, we're going to go to the right-hand side of QuickBooks window, top, and click on New. It gives you 4 options. So here you're going to have to think about what kind of business you have, whether you sell products or services. If you sell services, then obviously you go to service. Pretty simple. If you sell products, then you need to decide whether you're going to be tracking inventory or not. If you are tracking inventory, we're going to select inventory. And if you don't, obviously you will select non-inventory. We're not going to worry about bundle for now. These are the 3 options that we are going to start with. Let's say you are selling products and it is inventory product, i.e. you're purchasing it from somebody else and you're either modifying it to improve it and then reselling it, or you're just reselling it. So let's click on inventory. Let's move my face out of the way because it always tends to cover whatever part we need to use. So we're going to create a name for your product. Let's say product 1 will be your product. You can select category, but you don't have to. Obviously, at this point, we don't have any categories, so let's not worry about that. Here, really, you need to worry about your income accounts and your asset accounts and your expense accounts. Those are probably the most important parts. So let's just select the pre-populated option, which is select or sales of product income, and the expense account is cost of goods sold. Yeah, actually, I wouldn't worry about changing any of them yet. So here you will just put your sales price. Let's say we're selling product 1 for $50. And down below, we'll put the cost at which we purchased the product. Let's say you purchased it for $25. So we're doing 50% markup. And if you're using specific vendors, well, we don't have any vendors created yet, so we can't do that yet. So let's say save and close. Oopsie, you have to have initial quantity on hand. Let's say we have 10 of them. The date is the 1st of the month. So let's wrap up this step and say save and close. Ta-da, we created our very first product. If you also sell services, then you can go ahead and create a service by clicking new and clicking on service and following the same steps. Create a name, see, the income account is automatically services now and gives you all these other options. Don't select other options. Let's keep it at services. If it's a service, put in your sales price. You are not, unless you're hiring a subcontractor, then we're not going to need to enter any purchasing information here. Save and close, and we are finished. Congratulations, you created your first product or service, and now you're officially ready to move on to step number 5. See you in the next step.